Hello guys, so I'd like to say a big congratulations and also welcome to Canada to all international students who recently arrived in Canada for this fall, September 2024. You guys are welcome, and I'm also hoping that you enjoy Canada as we are all currently enjoying. Alright, so I'd like to chip in something to all the new international students who recently arrived in Canada. There are a lot of mistakes some people do unintentional. However, it is illegal and it is against IRCC's rule. For instance, I don't know if you are aware of this, but as an international student, it is against IRCC's rule, or it is illegal to work before school starts. Let's say your fourth academic year will start in September, and you arrived in July or in August, and you decided to start work, and maybe you apply for some jobs and you are fortunate to get some jobs. I know some people do get jobs like few weeks after arriving in Canada or few days after arriving in Canada. So let's say you just arrived in Canada and you've started working though you've not started school yet. Or let's say you've arrived in Canada, you've deferred your program for the next January intake, and you want to use this period to work, so that because maybe you don't have enough money for your tuition or something of that sort. Mind you, it is illegal to do that, and these are not my words. These are information posted publicly on IRCC's website, and you can Google that. And just Google that as an international student, is it illegal to work before school starts or before your intake starts? You'll find a lot of information, and also make sure you read that information directly from IRCC's website. Okay, that's where you see exactly what they are trying to talk about. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that there is a gentleman, right, who arrived in Canada, deferred his program, used the entire semester he was supposed to start school to work. Now he resumed, he started schooling, the following intake. Now his visa is about to expire, right? So the only option you have is to apply for visa extension. You have the legal right to apply for visa extension. Let's say as a master's student, you have the legal right to, most of the master's programs have the legal right to complete their master's within 4 years, right? But let me give you myself. Let me use myself as an example, right? Let me use myself as an example. Let's say I'm currently pursuing a master's at the University of Manitoba. Yeah. Now my master's program, like the actual duration is about 16 or 18 months, right? But sometimes because of my research, okay, I may not be able to complete the program or complete my research within that duration. Since the maximum years I can use to complete my master's is 4 years, I have the legal right. It's not against any rule. You have the legal right to apply for extension that will enable me to successfully complete my research before I graduate. All right. So this gentleman came for an undergraduate program. He deferred his program. He worked during that deferral period, and he resumed school. And currently his visa is about to expire, and he applied for visa extension. Do you know the feedback? I'm going to attach the generic refusal letter right after this video, so stay tuned. Now, the visa officer refused his visa extension, and the feedback was like, you worked illegally in Canada, and as a result of that, we are not going to extend your visa. So this information was shared to me. I was like, wow, I've been hearing about this, but this is my first time seeing this officially. I'm going to attach a screenshot. I'll be covering some sensitive information and all that, like the person's name and all that. I'll just leave the place where one can see the exact feedback from the visa officer. Mind you, I'm not an immigration officer. I'm not an immigration lawyer. This is an information that is available for the general public about how illegal it is for you to work before school starts. You get it? So please, as an international student, if you just arrived in Canada, this is just a notice, okay? Don't be in a rush. Exercise patient. We are currently in August. I'm currently doing this video on 15th of August, right? So just exercise for additional 15 days for September to start, or let's say 16 days for September to start. Then you can then apply for a job. And mind you, effective September, the maximum hours you can work, the legal maximum hours you can work as an international student is 24 hours, according to the minister or the immigration minister. So please, when you apply for a job and they ask you of your availability, Tell them you're an international student, you can't work full time. The maximum hours you can do per week is 24 hours. Thank you very much. Now I'm attaching the screenshots that from the visa officer, or the screenshot that my friend or that friend of mine had for working illegal before starting school. Stay tuned.